What really draws us to someone? Attraction isn't just about looks, it's about psychology. In this video, you'll uncover 15 mind-shifting facts about how and why we fall for certain people. Let's start with one that might just explain your last relationship. Number 1. The threshold of attraction. Your type isn't fixed. It shifts depending on your relationship status. When you're single, your standards are broader. You're open to many kinds of people because you're still figuring out what truly makes you happy. But once you're in a relationship, your threshold for attraction tightens. You found someone, so others no longer appeal the same way. Still, attraction doesn't disappear. Even in committed relationships, noticing others is normal. It's how the brain responds to novelty. The key is knowing the difference between fleeting attraction and real connection. Number 2, attraction control. You can't change your height or bone structure, but that's not what makes someone attractive. Attractiveness isn't just genetics. It's grooming, style, health, factors fully within your control. Attractive people don't all look the same, yet we find them appealing. Why? Because of how they present themselves. Confidence, fitness, and personal care go further than you think. So if you believe you're not born attractive, think again. The truth? You have more control over your appeal than you realize. Attraction isn't fate. It's a choice, and it starts with how you treat yourself. Number 3, emotional rapport. Chemistry isn't magic. It's rapport. When couples seem deeply connected, it's not just attraction, it's shared understanding. Rapport is when you communicate on two levels, what's said and what's felt beneath the words. Strong couples have that unspoken rhythm. It's not instant, it's built. How? Through honest, playful, and deep conversations. Jokes, stories, vulnerability, these spark chemistry. If you want true connection, don't fake charm. Instead, build emotional rapport, and you'll feel that spark grow real. Number 4, facial similarity. Have you ever noticed how some couples look alike? That's no coincidence. Psychologically, we're often drawn to people who resemble us. This isn't just about shared fashion or style. It includes physical traits like hair color and facial structure. Why? Because we're most familiar with our own faces. You see yourself in the mirror every day, and that familiarity shapes your perception of attractiveness. So when you meet someone with features similar to yours, your brain may interpret that as appealing. It's a subtle but powerful influence that explains why many couples naturally mirror each other's appearance. Number 5, smile frequency. How often you smile can dramatically affect how attractive you seem. According to research from the American Psychological Association, women who smile more are seen as more attractive, likely because smiles convey warmth, positivity, and confidence. But for men, it's the opposite. Women tend to find men more attractive when they smile less, especially when they carry a more mysterious or reserved vibe, like characters in books or movies. However, don't force an expression just to seem desirable. What really matters is authenticity. Your facial expressions reveal your inner attitude, so whether you smile or frown, it communicates who you are. Number 6, the hair limit. Is facial hair attractive? Research says yes, but only to a point. Studies show that men with light stubble are generally seen as more attractive than those who are clean-shaven. However, once the beard grows too long or unkempt, attractiveness tends to drop. In short, a bit of ruggedness works, but moderation is key. Stubble often signals maturity and masculinity without being overwhelming. So if you want to enhance your appeal, don't be afraid to grow facial hair. Just keep it trimmed, clean, and well-maintained. A little grooming goes a long way in making a strong impression. Number 7, bold communication. Playing hard to get might seem cool, but it often backfires. When someone pretends not to care, their emotional distance can actually push people away. The most attractive individuals do the opposite. They're bold, confident, and emotionally open. They use clear body language, express their intentions directly, and aren't afraid to show genuine interest. This kind of honesty builds trust and creates deeper emotional connection. In relationships, clarity beats mystery. So if you want to stand out, be brave enough to communicate openly. Confidence in your words and actions is not just attractive, it's magnetic. Number 8, the hidden sense. Attraction isn't just about looks. It involves all 5 senses, especially smell. A person's natural scent can powerfully influence how attractive they seem. In fact, scent alone can spark deep emotions like comfort, desire, or intimacy. This is why the smell of a romantic partner often feels familiar and calming. To boost your own attractiveness, pay attention to your personal scent. Choose a signature fragrance or natural scent that feels uniquely yours. Smell is invisible, but it speaks directly to the subconscious, and it might just be one of your strongest tools of attraction. Number 9, influential media. Our ideas of attractiveness are shaped by what we see in the media. Actors, models, and influencers constantly redefine what's considered beautiful. Without realizing it, we compare others to these idealized images. However, when it comes to relationships, we often break those standards. You might admire someone who fits popular beauty norms, but you'll usually fall for someone whose charm is personal, not mainstream. True attraction goes beyond trends. It's about the quirks, emotions, and unique presence someone brings. Media can influence what you think you want, but your heart chooses what truly matters. Number 10, the beauty bias. Is beauty really an advantage? Studies say yes. Attractive people are often seen as smarter, more capable, and more confident, even when that's not the case. They tend to land better jobs, earn higher salaries, and leave stronger first impressions. Why? Because we instinctively want to like people we find attractive. We assume positive traits simply based on appearance. This is the beauty bias, and it's real. Whether we're aware of it or not, our brains often favor beauty, giving attractive people an invisible edge in both personal and professional life. Number 11, attractive popularity. Attractiveness can be contagious, and it's not always about your looks. If people see you getting attention, you naturally seem more attractive to them. For example, someone with a partner or admirers may draw even more interest, simply because others are already interested. This is called social proof. The more someone is desired, the more valuable they appear. On the flip side, being ignored can make others overlook you too. Attraction is partly perception, and popularity creates its own magnetic pull. So sometimes it's not just about beauty, but about being noticed. Number 12, tonal changes. When you're attracted to someone, your voice gives it away. A 2010 study found that both men and women naturally lower their vocal pitch when speaking to someone they like. It's a subtle but powerful signal of interest. On the flip side, we're also drawn to the voices of people we find physically attractive. That means attraction is both given and received through sound. Your tone, pitch, and even how you speak can influence who's drawn to you and who you're drawn to. So yes, flirting can literally change the sound of your voice. Number 13, attractive colors. Is there a color that makes you more attractive? Science says yes, and that color is red. Studies show women wearing red are consistently rated as more attractive than those wearing other colors. Why? Red sends powerful, subconscious signals. It's the color of passion, love, and desire, and our brains pick up on that. It's bold, confident, and romantic. When someone wears red, it communicates confidence and emotional intensity, even without words. Want to make a strong impression? Try adding more red to your outfit. It might be the simplest style upgrade you'll ever make. Number 14, musical atmosphere. Music changes everything, including how attractive you seem. A 2014 study found that background music during conversations made people feel a stronger emotional and physical connection. Why? Because music sets the tone. It creates a mood, softens the atmosphere, and heightens emotions. Even if it's not your favorite song, having music in the background can make interactions feel more intimate. So if you're trying to build a romantic connection, don't overlook your playlist. The right musical vibe could make you more appealing, without saying a single word. Number 15, familiar attraction. Familiarity breeds connection. The more often you see someone, the more attractive they become to you. You may not notice it right away, But over time, familiarity builds comfort and emotional closeness. Think of that barista you see every morning. At first, they were just another face, but now you're drawn to them. Even if they're not traditionally attractive, repeated exposure creates a bond that feels personal and unique. Attraction isn't always instant. Sometimes it grows in the background, fed by small moments and shared routines. So, attraction isn't just about looks. It's in the way they look at you, how their voice changes, the colors they wear, even the music playing in the background. These aren't random signs, they're psychological fingerprints of desire. The more you notice them, the better you'll understand who's really drawn to you. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a like, share it with someone curious. And don't forget to subscribe to Factsworth for weekly insights into human behavior, psychology, and relationships.